honest with Kenyans. We understand that fuel prices increasing is going to give our people pain. Transport costs will go up, food prices will be affected, businesses will be under pressure, but we must resist the temptation to oversimplify the issues and mislead Kenyans for political mileage. The opposition is comparing Kenya's fuel prices with those of our neighbors without giving the full picture. Kenya has one of the most structured and transparent fuel pricing systems in the region under the Energy, Petroleum and Regulatory Authority. Our prices reflect international crude oil prices, exchange rates, taxes, levies, transport, stabilization mechanisms, global tensions, rising crude oil prices have affected all the countries across the world. Taxes and levies contribute significantly to the pump price. Kenyans apply VAT, excise duty, road maintenance levy, petroleum development levy, and other charges. Parliament must, I agree, Parliament must continue to review these levies to cushion Kenyans where possible, but let us also tell Kenyans the whole truth. Some neighboring countries are cushioning fuel through subsidies and delayed price adjustments. Kenya has instead focused on ensuring a stable supply while managing fiscal responsibility. And this is where we must defend the government-to-government import arrangements. Madam Speaker, the G2G framework has constantly been attacked politically. Yet we must ask ourselves honestly, would we be worse off for Kenya and the economy, a controlled price increase or an actual fuel shortage? Because when fuel runs out, the economy does not merely become expensive, it becomes paralyzed. We have seen neighboring countries experiencing long queues, panic buying, rationing, supply disruptions. Kenya, despite the global shocks and foreign exchange pressures, has largely maintained fuel availability. Public transport continues operating, hospitals continue functioning, food continues reaching markets, businesses continue serving Kenyans because fuel remains available. The government-to-government arrangement was introduced to reduce pressure on our dollar reserves by allowing Kenyans to secure fuel on extended credit terms instead of immediate dollar demands. This has helped stabilize the market, protect the shilling from further pressures, and avoid supply disruptions. Madam Speaker, fuel powers agriculture, manufacturing, transport, electricity, generation, regional trade. A shortage would trigger inflation at levels worse than what we are currently experiencing. Now, as we debate the matter, let us also stop reducing national conversations into an attack against President William Samoei Ruto. The opposition today is bent on demonizing every action of the government, even where the intention is clearly to move Kenya forward. But in so doing, they forget the important lesson from the greatest opposition leader the country has ever produced, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, may he rest in peace. Even at the height of political tension, Raila Odinga understood one thing: Kenya must never burn because of politics. No matter how difficult the moments became, and even when he believed elections had not gone fairly, he reached moments where he chose the country over division, stability over chaos, and dialogue over destruction. When we agreed to work with President William Ruto through the broad-based approach, it was not a weakness. It was statesmanship. It was recognizing that a divided nation cannot prosper. But it was that understanding that peace, stability, and investor confidence are necessary for jobs, growth, and opportunity. Madam Speaker, we cannot oppose development simply because it's being done by political opponents. When government renovates airports, improves roads, builds stadiums, modernizes infrastructure, expands affordable housing to improve facilities like the Bomas International Conference.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to contribute to this very important matter. Madam Speaker, the economy of a country runs on the back of